If you look out there, right beyond him, you can see it out there. It's brass and bronze. This is called a Kallenberg triple chime. These were common on riverboats in the 1800s. Those were steam-powered vessels, so they used steam to blow them. They could do that all they wanted. We're diesel-powered, so we have to use compressed air, and we can only do that for about 7 seconds. It empties a 240-gallon tank in that length of time. So it uses a tremendous amount of air. It works on the same principle as blowing across the top of a soda bottle. There's a large bronze casting with 3 circular slots. Above each one of those slots is an open-bottom brass cylinder. Those cylinders are 3 different sizes, and that's why it's called a triple chime. Again, it's a Kallenberg triple chime. When the captain reaches up to pull the handle, there are not too many horns you can feel when you blow them. I'm sure some of you looked down at the boat and thought it wouldn't fit under these bridges. Actually, it doesn't. We just go back and forth in here. Boats like this in the 1800s were called packet boats. A packet boat carried passengers, but also a lot of cargo.
I got a live video going.
Quite often on a packet boat,
got
on the
live
lower
video?
level, they built a deck that extended about 9 feet on either side of the hull. Usually they'd stack cotton bales on those. Sometimes they'd stack them so high the captain could hardly see where he was going. It made them a lot of extra money, but it also caused a problem because sparks came out of the smokestacks and set fire to the cotton bales. Riverboats evolved very quickly with tall stacks, sometimes 60 to 70 feet high. In fact, every 4 years in Cincinnati, there's a festival called Tall Stacks, where riverboats from all
But where
over
the ducks at go?
the Mississippi and up the Ohio to Cincinnati, where you can ride on all different sizes of these vessels. The Tall Stacks solved the problem of setting the cotton bales, but it also caused another problem. As years went on, more roads were built, therefore bridges were built that they couldn't get under. So riverboats are one of the few vessels that have smokestacks that retract.
And we got
The
mine.
original design was to put a hinge at the bottom of the stack on the backside, right at the deck.
We got her
It had lines hanging
jeans.
off the backside of the
We're
stack,
not pouring the
and
pizza.
lines running off the front going down to an A-frame on the bow. When they came to a low bridge, half the crew would get on the bow.
Alright, folks.
Get behind the
Check you
stacks.
out later.
The crew in
We're
the
gonna
back
have
would
fun and
pull back on
relax.
the lines while the crew on the front would let the A-frame come up. The stacks would retract. After they did that,
Look at it,
they
dude.
reversed that process. That was dangerous because the stacks were so tall and heavy. They were also hot and full
There's
of
all
soot
the
because
shots
they directly exhausted
right
the motors.
there.
Somebody finally figured out that the problem was not the tall stack, it was just the top of it. So they simply moved the hinge
Oh yeah,
on the top,
there's the ducks.
put a counterweight on the outside so one person could easily tip them back.
Oh, wait.
The top of our stacks weigh about 100 pounds.
Can you hold the camera?
But when we pick up on the iron bar on the outside, they feel virtually weightless.
Oh man.
The only problem in tipping our stacks back because they're not functional. They can't fill up with water. But it only affects the people up here in the first class seats.
Man.
We do have a name for it. We call it riverboat baptism. So we don't charge extra for that.
What do you see?
Navigation, an inch is a mile. If you miss something by an inch, it might as well be a mile away.
Okay, look. It'll be fine there.
Sides
Okay?
of the boat are the port and the starboard. The port is on the left as you face the front, and the starboard is on the right. You want to remember that. Port is spelled
This is sponsored by Pepsi.
over on the port side, right down to the edge of the water, near the shoulder, is a piece of concrete. It's not much to look at, but it's the last remaining piece of the sawmill that was there for many years. From 1850 to 1890, the Saginaw Valley that we're in was the world's largest producer of mills, were cut up and shipped over.
Sure.
That was true in history, and that's also that was Stavanger Mill 140 years ago. Just about any town you go to in Michigan that's on or near a waterway, someone can show you very large homes that will tell you were built by lumber barons. And that's when the lumber barons cashed in from 1850 to
There's the
1890.
window. Pretty cool, huh?
On the Cass River. The Cass was named after
Here's
the
the
first
front
governor
view.
of the state of Michigan. His
United
name
States
was
flag.
Cass. He was only 31 years old at the time. He had already been a brigadier general in the Army. He was appointed governor by the president because Michigan was still a territory. In fact, surveyors had gone back to Washington after looking over this territory and described it as an uninhabitable, worthless,
But
mosquito-infested swamp.
Turn around.
So they didn't
By
think
the,
too much of
no,
us.
over here.
Lewis Cass had a much better image of this area. A lot of things are named after him. Cities, streets, and also rivers.
Okay.
On the left side of the boat is a dike with a concrete wall on the top.
Can you take a picture
That was
of
put
this?
there in the
Or
1950s by the Corps
can
of
you like do
Engineers.
this and
Before that was in place, Frankenmuth would flood every year. It was quite common, especially in the spring, to see rowboats on Main
Then
Street.
you can hold it the
The
other way to
highest
get
the
a
water
full
has been
body.
since that's been in place was
Try it again.
1986.
Go ahead.
The water
No,
went all the
I was
way
gonna
up to
say
the top
rotate
of the
device.
concrete wall. It came within an inch of going over the top. If it would have been 4 feet deep
Okay.
in the Bavarian Inn restaurant main dining room, which is actually on the second floor. So the Corps of Engineers
See
did a
how we're
pretty good job
moving?
50 years ago, figuring out what the 100-year flood level would be using slide rules before
sorry, I have to
computers.
what are we doing tomorrow?
Obviously, the other side of the river does flood. There's no dike on that side. The Bavarian Inn Lodge over there, for the most
This
part,
place is good. They
above
give you a
100-year
hat, a
flood
free
level.
drink.
The yellow portion would have gotten
And they
wet,
gave
but
you
it wasn't there
popcorn.
then. The lodge
Really?
originally was 100 rooms. Today it's 355. And it had 5 indoor pools. And
Five
also
indoor
an indoor
pools.
18-hole miniature golf course. It's built on the site of the Weiss Farm, or Weiss Farmhouse, that's right where the main lobby
Look
is.
at old age.
Those large architectural elements on the roof that look like onion domes are actually called onion domes. Those are common in Bavaria. Bavaria is a fairly large portion of Germany. At one time, it was a separate kingdom, and that's where the settlers of Frankenmuth originated. The Cass
Oh,
River
no, I
is
see the
fairly
water there.
shallow. Out from our dock is the deepest portion of this
What's
part
the
of the river.
secret tunnel?
It's 12
Oh, someone
feet
said nice.
deep there.
Someone
Right
said
in here,
nice.
It's only 6 or 7 feet deep.
Hopefully you
But that's
stay
one
in
of
this
the
live
advantages of a
stream.
true flat-bottom
But do you
riverboat.
see that tunnel over
Built
there?
exactly like the
That's a
Mississippi
secret
River
tunnel.
boat. The bottom is
Why?
flat and it has
Can
no
you take a
keel.
picture for me?
Even though this boat weighs well over 50
Alright,
tons, we
but
can add 100 passengers to that. And
Alright.
still only 24 inches of the boat beneath the water. It sounds silly, but you can be standing in water a little above your knees.
Here,
It can float right by you, fully loaded. The paddle wheel does rise forward and reverse. It's driven by a diesel hydraulic system. It is real. It's not fake. In fact, it only goes in the water 10 inches. A boat captain once said that a correctly designed packet boat should be able to float on the morning dew.
we're about to head on to the baseball field. But this wheel. Is that a duck? Where? Way down there.
Okay, I'm going back to my seat. Coming?
Nah. Actually, sure. But I might go back here though.
Most of the homes along Main Street Frankenmuth have been converted to businesses. But these two just ahead of us on the
Okay,
left
the
are
ducks
still
are following the boat,
residences.
so I'm gonna go back there
The
and feed
large
the
brown
ducks.
house actually had a twin on the property where the Bavarian Inn Lodge
Alright,
sits. When the lodge
guys,
was
I'm going
built,
back
parts of
here.
that home were used
Oh yeah, we
to
just passed the
stand
baseball field.
and also do some architectural corrections to it.
Yeah. Hey. welded up stove.
The hotel on the left side of the boat opened in 2007. After Mark Herzog,
Oh,
Mark was a
snap.
polka band leader. He lived his life here in Frankenmuth, but was known around the world. His wife was involved in building a hotel and named it after him. It took some time to complete that structure because of the small size of the property. All the parking had to be under the building.
Here, let me do it. You hold it.
All the ducks out there now. See? Throw it hard.
You won't let me.
The brick building on the left for over 100 years was a brewing company. It opened in 1862 as Gas River Brewing. It later became Gut. They brewed Frankenmuth beer and also Pioneer Ale. In 1996, they were still in business. A tornado came through Frankenmuth, did a lot of damage, and also destroyed several homes and destroyed a
Seems like they're talking about a tornado in Frankenmuth, huh?
Also up on the left on it, it's a yellow building, a red brick building, and some silos. That is Star of the West Milling Company. Star of the West is a major supplier in the U.S. of flour that's used for making pie crust and all. And that's because they mill Michigan white wheat, which is very low in gluten and ideal for that purpose. If you've ever had a pie from McDonald's or Sara Lee's, most likely you've had Star of the West
Keep your
flour.
leg like that. We
The
can hold
company
it like
is
this,
named
okay?
after a Civil War ship.
Keep your leg like that.
100
The
years
bag's
old.
being held between our legs.
Also, that large silo on the hill holds 260,000 bushels of wheat, and that's only a 22-day supply of wheat for the mill.
But Mom,
What?
I might go back there.
Okay, you just let me know when you get ready to. Be careful with your camera, okay?
Oh,
Or well, look at them. Swim faster when they see me throw the popcorn over. Well, they're eating it all up now. Oops. Sweep it all up. Whatever fell.
oh my. Just hold. Wait.
Careful. Here. I'll pick all that up, throw it. You don't want to put it
On
back
the
in
right
there.
side of the
Throw it
park is
over.
Heritage Park. It
Well,
looks a lot
it's on
like
the
any other
tier.
city park with soccer fields and softball diamonds, but it's also the site of many festivals throughout the year. The four largest are the Bavarian Festival, the Music Fest, the Oktoberfest, and the Auto Fest. The Auto Fest attracts 2,000 automobiles every year in the park. Classic automobiles. It's one of the neatest family events in Frankenmuth. Also, the Oktoberfest is the only one outside the original in Munich, Germany that's sanctioned by the German government. The first Oktoberfest was held in Munich, Germany in 1810 as a 3-week celebration for the wedding of King Ludwig and Princess Teresa. It is still held every year today, and it's the world's largest public celebration. The meat of that one, though, the one in
That's
Frankenmuth
good.
are held in October, even though they're both called Oktoberfests. They're both
Right
held
when
in
it hits
September.
the 18-minute mark, I am gonna go back there.
Huh? I know.
The large fluid by building in Heritage Park on the right is the Harvey Curtis. festivals. They all require the use of several very large, expensive branded kits. And much for that cost also gives the town an indoor venue that can be used in the winter. The small dock up ahead of us on the right looks a little complicated as the inches high.
Try this little boat.
Has the opportunity to possibly launch and redock their own kayak
Comment if you're still here.
using the seat system, the handrails,
That's
and the
cool.
motor.
Comment if you're still here.
Several names in Franklin.
Comment if you're still here. If you can hear me.
Hollywood's founder, Bronner's Christmas Wonderland, and Franklin, the world's largest Christmas store. All these houses on the left, up behind the trees, make a small park on the left. On the bridge. You can't see the house.
I like the head.
Structure in the colonial style, the home you might see on the side of a mountain in Korea. All these started in
Hey, Mom, look at the camera.
1945. When he graduated from high school, he was a very talented artist. That's when he started painting signs. He did that for a while. During that time, the cities of Michigan asked if he would design some Christmas decorations for their streets. That was back before you could buy that kind of thing off the shelf on a warehouse. In the late 1940s and early 1950s, almost all that was handmade. After he finished some of those projects, he got the idea
You get up, go that way.
of
Go
what?
what? There, go. Back to front. Just be careful, watch for other people.
Like, I think still lives in the house. Doing very well, actually. For several years, their whole family involved in the operation.
Right, remember?
And that continues today.
Here's Bobby on music now?
The sun is finally out. We might see some turtles. And they do that because their cold water helps them digest their food.
Like you some
The
turtle.
river's also home to one of the largest freshwater turtles in North
Like you
America.
some turtle.
Another reason to be famous are one of the fastest turtles on land. If you go online, simply type in
All right.
fastest turtle. First thing that shows up is a video of this tiny soft-shell turtle running. It is fast. On the left is a mostly submerged land over there in the water. It's got two turtles. Up ahead of us on the left is a great blue heron standing on this limb that's snagged along on the left. And I can't tell if he's got his wings folded out or not.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. Sometimes they turn their wings inside out when they stand. He's just standing there. Enjoy the sun.
Oh, there they are.
On the right side of the river, behind the trees, is a small yellow building. That's the Franklin Woodcarvers Guild. For many years, a famous woodcarver lived here in Franklin. His name was George Palhoffer. George passed away a few years ago, but he taught a lot of people the skills necessary to be a master carver. And those people today are teaching others. Very active organization. They meet there twice a week. And when they're in the building,
Make sure you like, subscribe,
and
and
by the
comment
way,
if
one
you're.
of the turtles on this limb right here laying along the shoreline, I think turtle. One of the fastest turtles and also is a female. It sounds awful.
Comment if you're still here. Comment.
Dying. On the back side of the building, is this beautiful area of real cottonwoods and pine trees. It looks like it should be a park, and at one time it was for that. In 1845, when Frankenmuth
Oh,
was
we
first
got
settled,
another person
there were no
joining.
parks, and
Make
the
sure you
different families
comment.
that lived here would use
Because
this
I
area
want
for
to know
picnics
who's
and family
commenting so I can give
reunions.
you a shout
Quite
out.
often, when they did, they would have a photographer with them. So the museum here has a lot of family portraits at large German family gatherings in Hubinger Grove at their annual family reunion. It's still called Hubinger Grove today. It was even used up until the 1960s as a traditional place to have family reunions. It went out of use because of the sale of land, and also the city then developed Heritage Park on the other side. The Cass River is typical of rivers in the Saginaw Valley. This area is more correctly called the Saginaw Floodplain because it doesn't take much in the way of rainfall for rivers to go over the banks, and when they come back into the channel, they bring silt with them, and that's what you see in this river. We've been told that in the 1800s that rivers in this area were very clean and pristine, and as more farmland was tilled, more silt ended up in the rivers. There are a lot of fish in this river, a lot of bass and also pickerel. This river flows into the Tittabawassee, which is a world-class walleye tournament fishing river, and it was just like this. There is a lot of wildlife along the river. In Hubinger Grove, that goes all the way up around the corner in the river, there are a lot of deer. At the right time of the year, we see a lot of newborn fawns. Quite often, we see them come right out along the river and watch us as we go by. There are also a lot of small animals. Muskrats, woodchucks, beavers, and minks. It's also common to see a great blue heron. The great blue heron is a very large bird. It stands about 3 feet tall. Stand very still in shallow water along the shore. They wait for the fish to swim by, and when it comes along, they just reach down and snatch it up. The great blue heron is common in the northern states in the U.S. and also Canada. Some people refer to them as crane. You actually can tell the difference. When you see a crane flying, its neck is straight, and when you see a great blue heron flying, its neck actually has a Z shape to it, and that's an easy way to tell the difference.
All right, just go on down there and come right back up.
Okay. Alright.
Careful.
Alright, guys. Going downstairs alone. That kind of looks like a smiley face.
That happened a few years ago. It tore out our mooring spot.
Oh yeah, guys.
So we built the well. It's larger than it looks.
And I mean, please comment if you're still
5 feet
here.
wide and 6 feet deep.
Cause on my screen,
Nestled back in there. When the ice
Bye.
breaks up in the spring,
cause on my
it's
screen,
protected by the hills.
it doesn't show how many people are there.
And the ice
They're there.
floats right by it.
Say a peace. See, here's the front view of this. Here can go. Bye downstairs. Where is it? Hey. But then Jesus.
here because I only kicked the pop. How'd it look downstairs? Pretty good. Yeah? I'm sorry, guys. It's good so the girls can see the paddle.
Huh?
The Cass River is about 65 miles long. It gets its water from several tributaries up in the Thumb area. A lot of it comes off farmland. It flows eventually
See
into
them
the
green
Shiawassee River, the Tittabawassee River, the Saginaw, then
You
into
might see
Saginaw
some
Bay,
frogs.
and into
Yeah, you might see some frogs.
We could go up
You might
about
see
another
some
hour
ducks,
upriver.
birds,
We come to
turtles,
rocks we couldn't
frogs.
navigate. The only reason we can navigate this part of the river, there's a dam 300 feet west of our dock that keeps the level up. That dam was put there over 150 years ago as a power source for a mill. In the 1980s, the mill was torn down and completely rebuilt, and it stands today just as it did 150 years ago. Except for a 30-year span.
Alright, I'm gonna close out the video.
Continued to produce flour until the early 1990s.
But I gotta close it out with the
The
whole
mill
tour.
remains fully functional. However, the machinery is silent.
So here's it upstairs with all the chairs.
We were just watching a muskrat that was swimming across the river back there. He's now on the shore somewhere. They go underwater and they come back up and they come back up again. And sometimes it's quite long.
There's all of upstairs.
And
And then we got here where this bench is where I can just sit down and relax with my hat. And then there's downstairs. I think they're gonna be mad that I'm coming back down here. Wait. Then Ports of Frankenbooth. Then just wheelchair
Clamshells on there, right? Just a little bit behind us.
bench pieces, whatever that is. So just like
Remember the weasel patch. So if you see an animal running along the shoreline, very quick. If you see one running along the shoreline, it looks like a weasel. Beavers along the
after
river
G,
don't go.
after T,
There might be some here
after T.
50 years later. There aren't any of them that show
Then we
up.
got some snacks, ice cream, Skittles, Starburst, Airheads, Sweetie Fish, and Sour Patches, Ring Pops, Pop. So like, how do I explain it? This downstairs is full of snacks. Downstairs is full of snacks. Yeah. Downstairs is full of snacks, and upstairs is where you can get the view. Up,
This part of the river is not always been quiet.
goodbye.
So from around 1855 up to the mid-1890s, much of the time the river was full of logs floating down to the Hubinger sawmill, that was located from the right end of the covered bridge as you go back to the
So
site.
yeah, we already got.
Before that sawmill
Oh,
was in
now it
place,
shows up.
all the
We got
logs built around
two
here
lights.
were built up logs.
We got
And that was a
two
very
lights.
efficient use of unfortunate lumber.
So
Every
this
one
is
here
like
was
one
happy to
person
see a sawmill.
joining, but just didn't
Over the
join.
years, several families
Yeah.
raised beds of land, not for food, but for the lumber
Oh, yeah.
rolled in the shell. Use that to make
there's a lot of hats. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pretzels. So yeah. That's all so yeah. Wait, hold on. You already know what bathrooms look like. There's also a island
You'd have problems with structures.
Yeah.
This small pavilion on the right was built back in the 1950s by the Frankenmuth Conservation Club as a staging area for racing micro-hydroplane boats, very fast outboard-powered hydroplanes. They're not accommodated out here this summer on the weekend.
See, Mike?
Yeah.
It's 5,000 people along the shore and around that little pavilion watching the races.
So guys,
Grass over there.
that will
Right side.
for this video be set. And